Hello, my name is Keel. Thanks for stopping by. Today we are going to work on a plant that I've had sitting here for quite some time, a Cordyline, Hawaiian tea plant, or a good luck plant. It's been sitting here dying. I don't know if it's how lucky it's been up to this point. However, full disclosure, I didn't do this to this plant. I didn't not do it. Actually, I bought it about 6 months ago, probably not that long ago, as a clearance, $6. I was like, oh, I could take it home and save it, and didn't do anything with it. Well, today's the day. We are going to cut it back. I'm going to propagate it in at least 3 different ways, repot it, and wish it luck. Now, I know it looks pretty sad, but if you get in here close and look, you can see it's still got some nice green on it here on this main stem, on the one of the other shoots, and if you can even see, this one's got a couple of green spots on it too. So it's far from being dead. Okay, first things first. And just to clarify, we're not in Hawaii. Can you see me? I'm actually in Arkansas. Oh, by the way, this is Manning. You'll be seeing him around. Say hello, Manning. I know, you're not very chatty, are you? But we thought we'd don our aloha shirts in honor of the Hawaiian tea plant. You see, these just come right off without any fuss whatsoever. Now, I've never propagated these like I'm getting ready to do. So I'm going to do a stem in water, one in dirt, actually probably 2 in dirt and 1 in water. And then we are going to cut like, I don't know, 2 or 3 inch sections. Lay them flat on some soil, and I've been told that they'll propagate like that. See, these just pluck right off. Now, getting up here where it's green is going to be a little trickier, so we are going to cut those. I don't want to damage this any more than we need to. It's already going to get quite the, going to go through quite the shock. So, get rid of these. Like I said, these pluck off pretty darn easy, and I can see, you might be able to see, I think it's a little closer to the camera. But the stem, the stalks, if you will, are still pretty darn green. So, I don't think it's a lost cause. You guys ever do that though? Go to the discount shelf and see a plant that you think, oh, I could save it. A lot of my plants are actually from doing just that. Not all of them, but it's kind of amazing. I should have got you up close and shown you that. Why these just pull right off. that off. This little dried tip. Just cut those little dried tips off. Sorry about the water growing. But you can see a little bit of life left in it. I'm determined to save. All right, there we go. I'm going to take it out of this pot too. I mean, it's in the dead of winter. It's kind of an odd time to be doing this, but I was afraid to leave it any longer. Like I said, it's been like this for months, so. Okay, you see that green? Pretty red. As you know, these are from Hawaii. I think that's where they're originally from, and maybe Southeast Asia. You'll see them a lot in Hawaii and in Florida as well. My understanding is they like the direct sunlight and humidity, which have both here come summer. All right, so now what are we gonna do? Well, first off, as I said, we are going to start, just like anything else, you see these nodes, these different nodes. You want to save those because that's where the roots are going to sprout out. Let's see where I've got this little pot I'm going to use for putting it in water. This little vase. So, I don't know if I want to use this vase. It might be a little big. I think we'll do that. So, well, I got all kinds of stuff around. So we'll take a chop here. Right? Here looks good. Snip. 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 Set this right in here. I have to keep it full of water. Looks all right, right? All right. Okay, I'll set you over there. This little tray I've got, I don't know if you can see it or not, but anyways, it's like a boot tray. If you live somewhere that's got that cold, nasty winter weather, like I used to live in Colorado for most of my life. So you can set your boots on them and they don't drip all over your floor. But anyways, that's what this is. It was $3 at, well, it used to be the Dollar Tree. All right, so here we go. I don't want to cut this any further down than probably right here. So let's do, so node there, node there, node there, node there. Let's go. Here is 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Let's leave an extra one on this. There's 3 pieces. I'll cut this one a little close. 1, 2, 3, 4, of there. Make that one a little longer. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't really want them all the same height, so let's go there. Smells interesting. I mean, not edible. I wouldn't advise you doing that. But all right. So now let's set this aside for a second. Show you what I got. I have I plant a lot of stuff outside this summer. I have this lovely window box. It was full of petunias and coleus. And I just brought it in, replenished the dirt. I got a little box of dirt down here on the ground. I already replenished it. Nice soil mix. So I've been told, and all you gotta do is lay them down like this. Sure doesn't seem like it gives them much of a chance, but actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try growing this one just in water. So that gives you 4 plants. How about that? I hope this works. So we're just gonna barely, I'm not even gonna cover them. I'm just gonna lay them on the top of the soil and kind of nestle them in a little bit. And then I have a sprayer, so I'm just gonna mist them in. And then I also have inside, in my bedroom, I have a little nursing station, I call it, for house plants. So I had a lot of them in there early on in the year, and then I took them all out. It needs some renovation, but I'll put a little clip on there and show you that. I just took some grow lights, hung shelves, and I used rope, and I shouldn't have used rope because what ended up happening was the rope ended up stretching over a period of time with all those plants on it. So the shelves kind of bent, they warped a little bit. I mean, not beyond use, but enough to where it's unsightly. So I bought some cable, and some wire cable, that I'm gonna restring it with that. But after I finished painting my bedroom, because I've been working on my house this past year. Anyways, back to the plants. So these will go in under those grow lights that I put on the shelves, and there's some plastic that I strung over it, again to keep the humidity in. So, but I'll show you that. I'm going to clip. So there's 4. If those grow, hallelujah. So let's move these down here out of the way. And get back to this. Holy mackerel. Okay. Let's see what we got as far as roots go. See, I think this is it with it. Ain't too big of a pot. I'm sure this was the pot that it came in. I don't remember transplanting it. I may have. What it used to be, you know. Anyway, so let's take that out and see if we got. I don't think there'll be any root rot. I think it's just. Timber. poke some nice white roots in there. Let's see what we got. See, there is some good root. But there's some bad root too. So we're going to clean that up. You see that? See this good stuff? Now for the good stuff. So we're going to clean all this cruddy roots. We're going to get rid of all the cruddy roots. You guys see? See? I didn't block that. Let's see. Put that. I mean, it's not over wet. It's damp. It's not even extremely damp. But like most house plants, most plants in general, I guess, water them until they, or don't water them until they dry out. And water them thoroughly and wait for the top couple inches to dry again. I'm not going to split this. I probably could, but I think this is enough stress. Plus, I kind of want the clump together like that still. See, there's good roots in there. You see that? Can you see it? See? See? Yay! I'm not going to rinse them. I see a lot of people rinsing, and that's okay. This is really bossy. That looks like my hair when I get up in the morning. Look, flaming dirt all over the place. So much for this to keep the dirt in check. Part of the hazards of putting this stuff inside. But this mat that I have down, I'm in my garage, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Probably not. I did in my previous videos, but I'm in the second side of a 2-car garage. Previous owners had put these 2 walls up and used this side as a room. So when I brought my houseplants in, I had them out on the porch in the summer, the patio, covered patio facing the north. All summer, and most of them really thrived out there. So come winter, I was going to bring them back into the house last winter or this winter, and then I set them in the garage here to transition before I brought them in. And once I did, I was like, I kind of like the looks of this. So I pulled them all out while it was still warm and repainted. This used to be purple. And went to the thrift store several times. And bought most of the stuff that you see around. Stuff, it's good stuff. Alright. What do you think? I got other pots I could put this in. I don't think I want to do this. It's actually not that much too big. I don't want this soil. Actually, the bottom of this looks like something I took out of my yard. It's good big. Brown that I put together. Okay, I have a box of mix down here, so I'm going to use brown. And I'm going to take these inside and put them under my little grow light too. I think they'll fit down on the bottom. nylon, I guess you'd say, mat down inside. I put down inside the garage. It's not carpet. It's like what they RVers use at their campsites. Sometimes they put those out front, and that's what that is. So I usually just take a blower and blow it off. Open the garage door if it's warm enough, blow all the leaves, what have you, out. I have tree frogs in here that came in with the plants when I brought them. There were 6 of them. I thought maybe they would kind of hibernate, but since it stays well above freezing in here, they've been awake all winter. I see a couple of them. It was 6. Oddly, we all have trouble with fungus gnats. I mean, if you don't, you're lucky. And tell me how you don't. But out here, I have more plants out here than I do inside, and less fungus gnats. And I'm sure, this will shake, I'm sure it's because of the tree frogs. See, I was kind of concerned about them not having enough to eat. But I don't see, of course again it's winter, so I haven't seen any moths or flies or anything like that to speak of, but I was a little concerned about them, and I don't use any pesticides in here because I don't want to hurt them if I can help it. Okay, so there's that. All right, so we got 1, 2, I don't know if you call this a propagation, really. I guess you don't. Just call it a save the plant. All right. Just a bare stem. We have dirt, 4 stems or stalks. Let's try this one in here. Dirt. I'm not using any rooting hormones. Sometimes I do. I can't really tell that it helps, to be honest with you. Sometimes I have luck with it. Sometimes I don't. Okay, I'm gonna kind of tack this down a little bit. And again, I'm not, like I said, that's kind of cheating, I guess. Yeah, not really. And they're all going to go in under the grow light. They're the like strip LED grow lights. Now, that's super strong. I have my lime and lemon trees inside there right now. Desert rose, little seedlings, I guess you'd say, that I got. Again, I saw online where people said it'd take me to start those in the wintertime. Well, they looked really good. I had them up here in this window for the longest time. They grew pretty good. Excuse me, and then we had like sub-zero temperatures, and excuse me, then they kind of started looking a little rough, so I just put those inside too. All right, so here we got a mess. I'll clean this all up. Oh, let me show you something else while I'm at it. Kind of surprise here. A lot of this dirt I have down in this box. Here, let me show you. This dirt down in this box came out of, most of it, came out of other pots that I repurposed. You know, sadly, we have those, at least I do, those plants that just don't make it. And so anyways, I saved the dirt. Still looks good. No, there wasn't any diseases or anything that I was aware of on any of those plants. So I saved all the dirt and I put some fresh dirt in with it. And that's what I just used to pot that with. And I'm going to show you what I found when I was dumping all those things. Man, sometimes I just can't give up. Oh, this poor guy. I wanted to see about this. This was a coffee tree. Yeah, I know. Poor thing. Let's see how dry the stem is. Because the root, oh no. Yeah, I think it's had it. Sometimes I just don't know when to give up. It doesn't look like it's got any green left in it. So, bye-bye. I'm sorry. Alright, trash. This ugly thing, can you see it? Can you see it? It's a corn from a alocasia. And I just can't seem to grow them. Now it's not dead, it's been in this pot dormant since spring. I know, don't ask me why. Can you see it? Can you see that? Can you see it? Can you see that? So, I'm going to try to resurrect it too. It's not dead. And look at all these other little ones that were in there. Pups, like. You see that? See? So, I'm going to put those guys all in a pot. Look. Look at that. Oh no, this is what is this? This is a calathea. I don't know, or calathea, whatever you guys call them. I don't know why I can't grow those either. This here, but it's got green on it. Or, anyways, it's not dead. You see that? It's not dead. You see that? It's not dead. So I'm going to try to save it. Look at this little sprout on this from a anthurium. So, this is a broken root. But these are those little cups with fruits on them. So guess what? You got it. I'm going to try to save them too. Why not? Put them under the light. Put that one in there all by its lonesome. Grow! I want it to grow. It's a little head sticking out here, so put some water on it. Let's see, this is the, so strange. This is that anthurium. It's got that little sprout. A little sprout. See it? A little sprout. Take off all this dead stuff here. Bonus, you didn't know you were getting treated to this, did you? You know, you see this? I hate that plug. Excuse me. They call it the death plug. You see the remnants of that? From that little fiber thing that they use? I think it's like those dehydrated little pods that you see that are like maybe a quarter of an inch thick, and they're in they're like little peat moss things, and then you put them in water and they expand. I think that's what these were originally, but whatever that fiber was did not decay like it was supposed to, and I've seen that on a lot of plants. And it kills them. See, this portion here I think is dead. And that piece is dead. It can go away. But see, there's little sprouts in there. I don't want to do too much more. Alright, little sprouts. Little pot for little sprouts. And I'll keep you guys, if any of these things sprout or I end up throwing them away because they don't sprout, I'll let you know. Where'd it go? There it is. I notice I'm using the good soil. I'm not using the stuff out of that one thing. I mean, I will reuse it, but after it gets mixed with some good healthy stuff. Okay, there we go. There's another one. Anthurium. What that side that was? Help me out. No. Alocasia. Calathea. It's just a little corn, but we're gonna try it. Why throw it away? In the itty bitty pot. Here's another little tiny pot. I see why. Because these are all too big. I think that's a mistake a lot of us make, especially if you're starting out new. And I'm not new. I've had houseplants off and on my whole life. But I certainly have, excuse me, a lot more variety now than I used to. I mean, I've got the standbys, which I love. The spider plants, the pothos, what have you. I love those plants. What's going on with that? Look at that. Sorry, staghorn fern. Speaking to me. Hey, we'll see. And here's the way I feel about it. You have the pots, you have the soil, you have these remnants, not costing you anything. Little of your time, little attention. And you might have a new batch of plants, or save an old batch. So why not? Let's go this size. But what I started saying, I think people overpot, put things in too big of pots. You know, as soon as we get excited, we get a brand new plant and bring it home, and really want to do repot it. Probably not the best idea until after it's had some time to acclimate to your house, but I've been guilty. There's quite a few of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Little tiny one. 8. Like bean sprouts. That one broke off, so that ain't gonna do nothing. But I'm gonna stick them all in a little happy pot here. I'm gonna call this the happy pot. They just look like bean sprouts. Try to arrange them. I don't want them this sticking out, but I think just below the surface of the soil, I'm trying to get them to stand up. There. 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 Okay. Most of them will stand up. Guys looking forward to summer? I know, it's just not even February yet. I'm looking forward to it. All right. The summer comes a little earlier than a lot of people. There we go. Here in Arkansas. We got in the northern part of Arkansas, though. The tea plant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then there's this cut off. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Give me a like if you enjoyed it. Most of my videos will be like this, just hanging out, doing some potting, doing some chatting. Good. And I'll show you around. I'll give you a quick 360 of my garage here. The plant room. Again, please subscribe. Thank you so much for your undivided attention. Alright folks, thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing. Remember, be kind, but do what you enjoy. See you later.